Alright. Okay. It's gonna be kind of new. Hope you guys are hearing me just fine on the stream there. Hello to everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Whoever's watching this, and I'm seeing two, so I'm guessing that's my buddy that's watching this. That's completely fine. So, let me just make sure that everything is good here. Oh, and my phone fall off, which is going to be happening a lot during the stream, so it's completely okay. So welcome to the stream, and today we are going to be flying the Embraer 175, as you can see. It's a very beautiful aircraft, a very easy aircraft to fly as well, at least in the sim. I'm pretty sure the real one is a little bit more complicated. But today we're going to be doing a flight from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, all the way to Minneapolis, Minnesota, on at KMSP, and this is all going to be done through XPilot, through VATSIM, and as well as X-Plane 11. And I'll be your captain today for today's flight. It's going to be great, and we're SkyWest, actually United. I'm sorry, United 5224, but today's flight is done through SkyWest. I'm not no affiliation through SkyWest whatsoever, but we're going to be doing that today. So really excited to do this. I already have everything set up as far as our flight plan, except we haven't done anything through our flight management system yet or anything through there. So we're gonna get started, and this is my very first stream, so I apologize if things are not going as planned, but you know, this is my first one, so we're gonna try her out. So let's get started with the flight management system and the checklists first, actually, before we get anything started. So our maintenance status, we're gonna assume that's all good and ready to go. No GPU today, ground power units out, bat 1 and 2 set to off. There's our 2 batteries. DC pumps and AC pumps set to auto. We got that there. With no windshield wipers today, and I do hear something that's a little off in the headset, just a little bit. Not sure what that is, but we'll see, I guess. Anyway, hydraulic pumps set to auto. Landing gear lever, we're verified it's down. It's down and set right there. Not sure if you guys are seeing my mouse cursor at all. I don't think you are. No, not at all. You guys are not seeing my mouse cursor, at least. Oh, you are seeing my mouse cursor. I'm sorry. I was looking at the stream itself. But anyway, we're going to be right here. So going back again, speed brake lever, we got it at closed. Thrust levers, we have that set to idle, and I'm using my Cytec flight yoke today, which is a very, very nice flight yoke. Got it a while back, and I've been using that ever since. We'll turn on our batteries here, so bat 1 and 2, and the aircraft should be seeing something. There we go. Master and caution lights coming up, that's fine. Doors are open, we're all good. And APU gen, we'll leave that on and get it ready to start. So here goes the flight plan portion of this whole thing. I'll show you guys what I have here on my iPad. So as you guys can kind of see on your right side of your screen is our overall flight plan that we're going to be doing today. Going on, we got our fuel weights in kilograms, so let me actually just take care of that really quick. Let's go to flight configuration, and oh, actually no, flight configuration, weight and balance. And we're looking at, what did it say, 3,000 all the way there to the bottom. Says block fuel, 3686. We're going to go ahead and just put 3680 on that, and it should be good. We got that taken care of right there. And I'll go ahead and take this off here. And we're continuing on in our programming of the FMS system here. So we're going to leave from Sioux Falls, which the code for Sioux Falls is Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta. And with the weather in Sioux Falls, let's look at my handy dandy buddy here on my iPad. For flight, beautiful, beautiful app to use. Let's go to our maps here. And it takes a minute to load. And it's set to Brookings right now, but we are currently in Sioux Falls, and there it is. Let's go looking. We're right there in Sioux Falls today. If we click here, we'll go look at the not there yet. We'll look at the weather, and looks like the weather is doing 220 at 819 knots, but we'll be alright there. So continuing on and reading that, so it looks like we're going to be taking off runway 21 today. Since you guys can kind of see there, taxiway Alpha is just a little bit of, it's not really operable at this time. Operable. I guess I can't really find a word there. It's not operating at this time. I guess we're gonna go ahead and taxi via the use of the runway there. I think this is 1533. Yep. So 1533, we'll use that to kind of come in, and that's how we're gonna taxi. But going back to the weather, looks like Joe Foss Field. Going to weather, and we're reading the METAR there. You can kind of read along in the very bottom there if you want to kind of see, but everything's basically in order is what you guys see on that iPad. Let's go back into systems here. Okay, so looking like 220 at 08, gusting 19, 10 statute miles visibility. We got a few clouds at 25,000. Temperature -1, dew point -7, altimeter 3001. So we're gonna get in here and get that altimeter set. Oh, get that. There we go. And for those of you who are joining in and watching the stream, or still watching the stream, I thank you. And it's a lot of dry material, but we're gonna get up in the air here as soon as possible. So, and as well as getting our flight server connected into the network. So we got everything set there, 3001, and that is the altimeter for today. And while this is happening, I also want to get the flight plan set up, and I do have the jetway connected, so all the passengers are coming in and getting comfortable. And right now I'm actually configuring our flight plan on the on XPilot. Might take me a second. Talking Zulu time. We're going to be leaving here in about 15 minutes is generally our departure time. Gives us enough time, maybe not 15, maybe 10 minutes, so we'll see here. E3 arrival is what the dispatchers told us, so I guess we're gonna go ahead, cruising at 27,000 feet, and yeah, I guess that's the case. But let me get back here and let me show you all what I'm talking about on my iPad. So I guess going down here, there's our route right there, right above routing. I'll put it like just right up the very top here so you guys can kind of see. But our routing is from Foxtrot Sierra Delta. Like I said, we're going to be taking off runway 21. There's no departure set really for Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're going to go direct to Swan, and then we're going to do the Torque 3 arrival. For those of you who are not really familiar with aviation, for that matter, those are just the names of the points and the arrivals that we're going to be doing as we go through this flight. So as you guys can see, that's what it is. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to go ahead and configure that. Go ahead and go to 4-flight. So we're in 4-flight right now. We're going to go ahead and go through our flight plan, and that was the last flight I took from Rapid City to Denver, but we're in Sioux Falls today. So we're going to go ahead and put KFSD, which is Sioux Falls, and direct to Swan. And then after that, we're going to be going to Minneapolis. I'll put that on there, and then I'll go to click to procedures. and go to click the procedures. We're going to do the arrival in Minneapolis. We're going to do the Torgy 3 arrival, and there's Swan. And we're going to look at 17 for today's flight. So we got everything configured on our flight plan, on the computer, on XPilot, and on ForeFlight. So now what we got to do is make sure the airplane knows what's going on, where we're going to go. So let's go back to X-Plane here. Go through all my, and let me turn this off too. There we go. So we're back in the X-Plane system here. Like I said, Foxtrot Sierra Delta, we're taking off runway 21, and then we're gonna go ahead and leave that be. Arrival, Kilo Mike Sierra Papa, and there it is. And we're gonna, it says runway 17, but that's kind of tentative right now. We don't know that yet, but we're gonna go ahead and select runway 17. And the Torgy 3 arrival and the Swan. And the approach transition, we'll just do the GPS runway 17. It says VOR, but more than likely we're going to be doing a visual into Sioux, or into Minneapolis. We're going to do a route edit as well, or add route waypoints. Our very first one is a fix, SSWAN. Okay, we got Swan there, and then the next one is actually, holy cow, yeah, Swan. Actually, we don't even need to. We don't need to do this. Yeah, delete, cancel. I actually do not know how to initialize, maybe? Route edit. Okay, nothing was put on there, but we'll go ahead and execute the flight plan. So if we look in here, we're going to do a visual departure. It says direct to Swan, and all the way up to 30,000, but it's not going to be 30,000 unless the charts depicts so. But let's see here. Let's go to Kilo Mike Sierra Papa on our iPad, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. And reviewing our approach plate, and we leave here in 5 minutes. So let's go to arrival into Torgy 3 on the RNAV. Okay, so we're looking at Swan, and so this is the arrival. This is all the stuff that's on here. Arrival into Minneapolis. So we're gonna go ahead and find Swan, which is right there, as you guys can kind of see, and then the next altitude after that is Eric. So you can say, as you can see, there's a speed restriction and an altitude restriction. So as you can see, that line is right underneath that flight level 240, and all that means is that we have to stay above 24,000 feet. But that's basically that. Continuing on, I don't think there's anything else really that is needed, and we'll get there as soon as we get closer to Minneapolis. But I think that's pretty much it as far as that goes. We'll go ahead and turn that off for you all, and we're gonna go ahead. If you guys like seeing the iPad, by the way, or for those of you who are watching, I'm not sure if that's my buddy. Jessup, if you're watching this, just let me know how everything's going, and if you know, if you don't like what's going on, just let me know. All right. But you're more than welcome to go ahead and post something on the comment board. You guys have that chat, so I'm actually trying to track it as best as I can. But as far as the critical phases of flight, we won't be doing it. And, we're gonna leave here 5 minutes early, and we'll be okay. I think that's about it. Oh, target altitude. So we're gonna start off at 11,000 actually. And then our airspeed is going to be 230. And by the way, I'm not an Embraer pilot whatsoever, so these numbers might seem a little crazy, and all of you might go, "Holy cats!" Like that's. And if an Embraer pilot is watching, I'm really sorry if I'm just totally killing your airplane here. Okay, we got these are our settings, and we're actually just going to do toga. takeoff go around mode is what I understand, and we got our trim set and everything pretty much set, so we'll leave that be. And yeah, as far as our autopilot, everything is set, so this checklist is complete. We'll do our startup checklist. Fuel quantity, balance left and right, we're checked there. Altimeter is set and verified. 3001 is our altimeter. Let me double check, make sure. Yes, it is 3001 is our altimeter. Okay. Passenger signs will turn on, and you guys are going to hear some audio here. That's the people up back. We'll open the door actually, you guys kind of hear them. But we're going to go ahead and disconnect the jetway.
Also, make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright and locked position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Ladies and gentlemen, smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft.
And there's two briefs going on. I'm so sorry.
The laboratory smoke detectors is prohibited by law.
Push back here, briefly push back. And let's see here.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Alright. Passenger signs set and verified. Departure review checked. We're going to be taking off runway 21, and more than likely we're going to do a right turn out to the northeast for this one. So, doors and windows, we got that closed. Checked and verified. Okay, departure reviews. Red beacon, we'll turn that on right now. Parking brake, we got it set. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call the guy.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Very excited about that one. AC power is set to auto. True 1s and 2s set to auto. Less on 2. And navigation lights on. Bleed air, yep, nav lights on. APU set to start. Hold for about 5 seconds. 4 or 5. And then we should get an indication that it's spooling up. And our APU is going up. Alright, and we're going to take our bleeder all the way up to APU. We should get a warning. Okay, display's on and verified and checked. Sweet, we got it. We got all that. And we're just waiting on the pushback guy here. We get us all ready. Super XP. How are you doing?
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
I am just starting out the stream and trying something new, so I thought I'd try it out, and I really kind of wanted to share my aviation knowledge with you guys too, and for my love of Flight Simulator.
We got that winching strap and adapter hooked up. Go ahead and let go of the parking brake when you're ready for a push.
Oh, I guess we're ready for a push here, and we're gonna go ahead and get on the comms. And 122.8 is our Unicom for Sioux Falls. It's not Sioux Falls like the actual Unicom for Sioux Falls, but for VATSIM, it's the frequency in which everybody talks to if there's no tower. We're gonna go ahead and put that back. They're gonna connect and lift this up. Get ready. And we're gonna get on frequency. It sounds weird. Sioux Falls traffic, SkyWest 5224. Pushback to start. Gonna take runway 21 for departure. We'll announce with taxi, Sioux Falls. So now I just alerted everybody in the Sioux Falls
area. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright, sweet. It says light them up, so we'll start engines, but I just warned everybody in the Sioux Falls area that I am pushing back and starting the airplane. We're getting ready here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So engine 1 and 2 ignitions. We're going to both set that to auto. We're going to start with engine 2.
Demonstrates the safety features of this Embraer 175 aircraft. When the seatbelt sign is illuminated, you must fasten your seatbelt.
Alright.
Insert the flagship
spool up,
into the bucket.
and actually we'll close the doors because we don't want anybody coming in to the flight deck.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience unexpected.
But yeah, Super XP, I'm doing great, doing amazing, and hopefully all things are well with you. And thank you for tuning into the stream. So I appreciate that. Alright, so we're doing our pushback here. Looks like our engine 2 is stabilized. Let's go ahead and go to our other engine, engine 1. Alright, engine 1 is spooling up as well.
In the event of a
You guys can kind of see here. I'll go ahead and turn my ForeFlight app on. We are pushing back, and we have everything ready to go. I actually turned that off because you guys are not really seeing anything.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and set our parking brake.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, they're disconnecting and they're going to be hand signaling to the right there, around that area. But since both engines have turned on and fired up, we're going to go ahead and stop the APU, change the bleed air to both, and we'll go some hand signals out. And the air conditioning packs, we're going to turn them on, and as well as the bleed air. Okay, engine start checklist complete. We'll do after start checklist flight controls. Flight controls, verify here.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe
here's
flight.
My SciTech flight yoke. We're going to go ahead and push forward. Make sure that the aircraft is reading it. There you go. There's our elevators. We'll check our rudders. There's right, full left. There's our ailerons. Full right. Okay, flight controls checked and verified. This will be a performance. Trims already set. Takeoff data 144 for V1. Rotate is going to be 151 knots. V2 is going to be 152. Let's see here. Flaps verified set to 1. After start checklist is complete. Ready for taxi. We'll turn our lights on. We'll turn our taxi lights on and our logo lights as well. Everybody knows what we are. See the outside view of the aircraft there. Very nice aircraft. An Embraer 175. Flying United Airlines aircraft, but we're going to fly it through SkyWest, operated by SkyWest. So, get ready here. Let's get ready to taxi. Sioux Falls traffic. SkyWest 5224 taxiing from the gates to runway 21. Get across runway 1533 Sioux Falls. Okay, so go ahead and disable our brakes. Start our movement forward. I'd like to welcome everybody on board today, SkyWest 5224 if I haven't already, and our services from Sioux Falls, South Dakota all the way to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Thank you for tuning in to our stream today. Really do appreciate it. Stay within the taxi lines here-ish, somewhat. And we're going to cross it at Mike because we're going to use the runway 1533 to back taxi. We'll turn our strobes on just so everybody sees us.
Approaching runway 1533. Entered runway 15.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but oh, better make a call. Sioux Falls traffic, SkyWest 5224, back taxi runway 1533. Gonna get off on Bravo, Sioux Falls. Okay. Make sure everybody knows we are. Okay. I guess really quick before we get here, somebody just told me I need to turn my sounds down about halfway. All good here. What plane am I using? I'm using the Embraer 175 made by X-Crafts. It's a very nice plane. I've flown a few times already. It's my fascination with Embraer aircraft. They're very easy to fly. They're very friendly, and this is a very friendly aircraft to learn too. So, and I already did turn the sounds down a little. Got that taken care of for you guys. Sioux Falls traffic, SkyWest 5224 down to clear of all runways, taxiing to runway 21. Sioux Falls. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Well, that's good that it's all good and better there. And as far as a little background with me, for those of you who are watching the stream, I am a actual pilot. I'm not an airline pilot, and I'm not a commercial pilot yet. I'm gonna get my commercial rating here in about, hopefully about a week. So this is, I guess, in a way, is procrastination because I should be studying for a little bit more on my ground. My flight's a little iffy, but it could be worked on. We're working on that. But I am a student, the aviation program here in Brookings, and I love flight simming. I've been fascinated with aviation all my life, and I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys out there and YouTube. So yeah. Alright, continuing on here, we'll turn the FMS on so that we have our GPS and our autopilot set. We're going to do a right turn down. I know in the on the map here it says we're going to do a left, but we're going to do a right turn down. So going back to it, you know, this is a very fun activity for me to do, and honestly a lot of people might think like, oh, you know, think you're in aviation, you might want to stop, you know, dealing with aviation. Well, I mean, not really. I am in love with aviation, and it's literally I think it's one of the coolest things ever. So. Thanks very much for that, Super XP. Appreciate that a lot. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and line up and hold short right here. This is the Cat 1 line. It's for anybody that is coming in doing an ILS approach on runway 21, although I don't think anybody is around the area. But we're going to hold short here just in case somebody that I don't know about is coming in. So we're going to do our before takeoff checklist, and takeoff fuel quantity left and right should be balanced and set. 3855. Transponder, we set it to VFR 1200, but we're going to go ahead and set it, get all that configured and whatnot. Our takeoff config, there's a little button right here. It says takeoff config. You gotta click it and listen to it.
Takeoff, okay.
Takeoff's okay. That means we're good, but we're not. I think there is something with the Embraer, the X-Craft systems there. That's something's wrong. And speed brakes are armed, and auto brakes set to RTO. And before takeoff checklist is complete. And we'll kind of remember this a little bit, but it should be easy because all we have is one notch of flaps. So we'll take off. We'll take care of the gear, and then we'll get the flaps up, and then we'll climb at the rate that this thing tells me. Our flight director. Our vertical speed set to 5,000 right now, and our altitude set to 11,000. So we're gonna do take off here. We have toga mode, so that's what's gonna be. We're gonna be using that to take off. If we lose an engine before while we're doing a takeoff roll, we're gonna go ahead and stop, get center line, and go back to the gates. And if we lose it at all after that, after V1, we're going no matter what. Our V1 speed today is 144. So after we hear V1, we're going no matter what, and we'll solve the problem in the air. We'll take care of it. We'll secure it in the air, and I mean, yeah, that's about it. We'll circle land. It's pretty much a very good day out here in Sioux Falls, so we're just going to go ahead and circle and land back. Turn our lights on, and we'll leave our strobes on, and we'll turn our taxi lights off. And let's look up here, make sure everything's ready to go. The beauty about the Embraer systems is usually everything's forward. There's no clouds or anything like that, or no icing air mets going around right now, so we're just going to go ahead and get ready to take off here. Sioux Falls traffic, SkyWest 5224, taking runway 21 for departure, Sioux Falls. Alright, we're ready? I've got my seatbelts on. Very beautiful night out in Sioux Falls, and Brookings actually. I'll have to do a flight in there somewhere.
Entered runway 21, 8,900 feet remaining.
Okay. So there's runway 21. We saw the letters and or the numbers, I'm sorry, and 212 on the heading bug there. We'll come to a full stop. And we'll select our heading bug. And we have everything set. Make sure everything's good. Alright. We'll fly full power. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots, forward pressure. Oh, and we are getting off the ground. There's
V1.
141.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
And positive rate of climb indicating. Gear up. Turbulent here. And our flaps up. Set the auto throttle here. Set to keep up with 230. Well, turbulent. I didn't see any tangles around here. We'll get to about 4,000 feet before we turn. Okay. Good. Let's turn right. Very bumpy out here. We're going to set this to nav, as our flight director will pick up the nav frequency. We want to be right around 30 degrees of bank there. We don't want anything more. Put that right there. I'll hand flyer for a while. That's kind of annoying, so I'm going to turn that off. Or climb all the way to 11,000. We'll level off. Sioux Falls traffic. SkyWest 5224. Off runway 21, right turn out. 8,800, climbing 11,000. Sioux Falls. Now we surpassed 11,000. That is my fault. I was trying to do too many things at once. So we're going to keep climbing all the way out to, let's go to our cruising altitude, 27,000 I believe. Check here. 27,000. That direct button again. So a lot more. And we surpassed 10,000 here. Let's go ahead and kick up the throttle. A little bit more. There we are. And I'm trying to get that as close to the crosshairs as much as possible, so that when the autopilot kicks in, there's a seamless transition. Point the nose down just a little bit. And 3, 2, 1, we're there. Yep. Alright, so the airplane is now flying itself, and we've got her set. We're going to set her to 290. I'm sorry, 280 for our climb. And right now we're 8 minutes to Swan, so this will be a very quick flight. You know, I mean, it's Sioux Falls to Minneapolis, so it's just getting up there to our cruising altitude. Maybe sit there for maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes probably, maybe even less. And we're going to start our descent all the way down to
Climbing through transition
all the
altitude.
way down to Minneapolis. So looking into that scope here, the app that I use to basically check everything and make sure that everything is online or offline for that matter. And there we are. Just refresh it really quick. Well, there's our flight. We just took off at Sioux Falls, and you guys can kind of see that on the screen right there, on the right side. On our way to Minneapolis, and we're climbing, crossing 20,000, and we're gonna stand still right around. Click the auto throttle there on the system. I just noticed that. I do keep an eye out on the airplane too while I'm flying out here. Very beautiful scenery. And this is all. I'm sorry for laughing, but I just want to say that everything in here is default. Everything is default, and reason why for that is I don't really have a computer that could really take up all kinds of stuff, and so with streaming and having all that and having all kinds of windows up, I just wanted to make sure that it's on default, and that's all we're gonna mess with right now. So, but we're climbing up the Swan and going back into the iPad here. As you can tell, we just got off Sioux Falls. We're on our way to Minneapolis, and I think we are probably the only. Nope, we are actually. I am the only one arriving in Minneapolis today. So I wish there was an actual tower. You could kind of see some IFR work, which I'm not really that good at right now because I haven't flown IFR in a long time. So I found that out just a few days back. So we'll keep on continuing here. Our climb. Flaps are set. We'll turn our lights off. Our lights are off there too. Keep everything else on. Let's look out outside. Let's do a flyby. Beautiful. Look at our airplane there. The wings are going crazy. Let's look at it from the passenger's point of view here. Yeah. Just the turbulence. And I know you guys are. Oh, I completely forgot to turn off the ForeFlight there in my iPad screen, but there's Swan. We're almost there, so we'll get the departure or the arrival procedure here up and going in the ForeFlight app. ForeFlight's a great app, by the way. I'm not paid by them by any way, but just wanted to let you all know how awesome ForeFlight is. If you all have any other apps that you use, go ahead and feel free to let me know what they are. Maybe check them out too. And I am just laughing at the fact that the wings are just moving like crazy. They are just crazily moving. And I think it paused a few times here. Let's see. Alright, so we are going to stay at this cruising speed. Yes, the computer was having a hard time there, just a little bit. My Wi-Fi isn't the best, so I do apologize for the low quality if it ever comes to it. So, yeah, welcome to cruising altitude. I will turn the seatbelt signs off. It's a little too high right now, but actually no, we can. No, I mean, if the passengers want to use the bathroom, they can. Flight attendants will just warn them. We're gonna land soon. If you guys got any aviation questions, go ahead, feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I'm watching him on my left side. I know I talk a lot, so if I do talk a lot, go ahead and tell me to shut up. I'll shut up.
Destination ATIS is 135.35.
135, yes. We'll do our departure review here as we get closer. Alright, so as you all can tell, like I said, we're going to be going into Swan, and that's the fix that we're crossing right now. And get this straight here, that's what we're crossing right now. And we're going to make a right turn all the way to Eric's. And we're going to be at flight level 240. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the system here. We have that set, flight level 240. We're going to go ahead and descend. And I don't know why the aircraft, that's the only thing about this aircraft, I think, is that it just turns very violently. So we're going to descend about 1,100 feet per minute. 3,000 feet to lose, which is going to be there. 2 minutes to spare on the Hertz. And we're already at 280 knots, indicated the airspeed, so we're fine after that. And we have another 36 miles all the way to Torquay. And that's going to be right here. And here's Eric's, like I said. And Eric's is, like I said, flight level 240, 280. And Austin, 11,000. Nothing at Hamburg. All the way to Konya. It says we're landing runway 17, I believe. Let me see here. Running runway 17. There it is. From Konya, track 073 heading across Jayden at or about 10,000. So Konya and Jayden. So where is that at? Konya to Jayden. Okay, there it is. I saw it. Konya to Jayden at 10,000 across HD. At or above 9,000 and track to Mauer to Jenny. Mauer to Jenny. So we're going to be taking this route. And I'll put it in yellow. Here to here. I guess that turned out blue. Oh, it's because it's on night. And all the way to Jenny. And our altitude restrictions are all right there. Set them in red. Or blue. ForeFlight is not being nice to me right now. And Jaden, there it is. Shout out to my flight instructor, Jaden. If you ever check this out. And that's pretty much it for our arrival into Minneapolis. Apologize there. Turn that off. Don't want you guys to see all my text messages. So Eric's 280, doing really good here. Answered a few Snapchats though. I'm using my iPad. I'll make sure you guys are not seeing my. Oh wow! Here's my foam. Fell out earlier. Get my phone. Once again, sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so almost to Eric's. About a mile here. And we're gonna go to Torgy 3. Or the Torgy. And then Klutz right now. For a late night jog. It's 7 o'clock currently, local time. Okay, so we have now reached Eric's. Go ahead and turn. So here, going up to our iPad. We're going to go ahead and turn to clear. We're going to go ahead and turn toward you, which is our next point. Flight level 130. Set that altitude wise, and airplane's going just a little crazy, but that's okay. Maybe I'll stay on the stream and fly the Piper Seminole. Who knows? Let's see. I know my flight instructor just sent me a Snapchat telling me to go ahead and fly the Piper Seminole on my stream. I don't know if I want to show you guys how bad I am at doing that. I just got a question from Super XP. How am I finding my first ever stream? Well, I mean, not a lot of viewers, but that's fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the fact that I actually have a reason to talk to it. I'm just not here just, talking to myself or, doing nothing. So I am appreciative of that, and I'm surprised, and I'm glad to be answering questions through YouTube, and hopefully you guys check out more of my videos. Not really in this channel, as this is my very first video out of for a while, actually. So this is kind of nice to be back in the YouTube, and especially since it's something that I like to do. It's something fun. So yeah, I'm really liking the stream as far as that goes. So this was a clutch decision. It was literally just like, oh, I didn't even go stream. So learned really quick and found out how to do it. So. Getting really bored of studying. That's kind of what I did most of the morning. Working on my homework, working on stuff for my classes, especially since, like I said, I have a check ride coming up. So, thought I'd go ahead and take a break a little bit. So, people are wondering. Actually, I just showed everybody my iPad. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and close that up so I can actually send people the link to the stream. Some people are asking. We'll fly right at Torgy, all the way down on flight level 130. We're gonna quicken our descent just a little bit. And I'm actually, my phone is my camera right now, so I'm actually going ahead and Oh, there's my phone again. I'm gonna put her down. There we go. The last 2 weekends is tough. Been flying sims only for a year now. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I mean, streaming is something that's just, it's different, you know. I mean, so far as experience, I mean, I've been, you know, streaming for
Transition
let me see here,
altitude.
58
Nearest
minutes now,
altimeter.
so.
2995.
There's our Redwood Falls altimeter. But yeah, it is. I mean, I would assume it would be tough. I did YouTube the whole summer. And it was pretty tough. So, but that's awesome. Are you liking simulator so far? Super XP. What are you? If so, what are you? What's your favorite sim and what's your favorite airplane to fly? Go ahead and put that, and everybody else too. Go ahead and put that on the comments below and see what your responses are. Offsen. Yep. We're going to be 11,000. We're not really meeting our altitude restrictions that well, just because I don't want to be nose diving all the way down. So we're going to cross Offsen. And we got 15 miles crossing Hamburg over to Konya, and then another 7 miles after that to cross to Jaded. So as soon as we cross Offsen here, excuse me. We're going to have about 22 miles to Jaded. So, we're going to be good there. Jaded altitude is going to be 10,000, but right now we haven't crossed that line yet. So. Oh, actually, we're going to go ahead and set our altimeters to 4 flight, it said. My phone keeps falling off. This is actually from my Aviation headset. My actual headset, and I didn't have one, and I wanted to put one on. I thought it might sound better, but you guys let me know in the comments if I sound horrible without it on. If this sounds horrible, just let me know. See what I can do about it. Crossing Hamburg now. Clear down to 10,000, so we're going to go ahead and set 10,000. We won't slow down until later. But going back in here, show you all where we have been. Entering the Bravo. And looking at the weather. 210, altimeter 3000. Cool. And it looks like we're just going to enter almost a left downwind to 17 for the visual. Yeah, we'll see here. We'll keep descending down into our arrival here. Switch over. I'm going to leave the iPad display up. So here's Konya. And from Konya we have about 7 miles, you guys can see here. Microsoft Flight Simulator, okay. The A3, we got an Airbus pilot in the stream here. A319 or the Zibo 7. Okay, it's 737. We got some 737s. Zibo. The Zibo is actually an airplane I should try out. I kind of want to try it out. I do like flying the 737s as well. The flight factor is 767. That's also another study level aircraft, I heard, so that's pretty cool. We're going to slow down, actually, to 250. And I'm going to fail. Slow down quickly, but we're going to go ahead and deploy the speed brakes just in case. So everything's happening really quick, by the way. A lot of these aircrafts, it can get ahead of you. Even with a Piper Seminole, like, in real life flying, I know my transition from a Skyhawk into seminal and a complex aircraft, even like the Arrow or something like that. It was really a struggle, just because you know, you're transitioning to aircraft, you're doing more things, you're doing a lot of stuff, you're dealing with the landing gear, but instead of the Skyhawk, when you take off, it just turned the lights off. So a lot of these, my first time flying the Embraer, and even still to this day, it can get ahead of me. So I apologize if something like that happens. So we're going to be going to runway 17 here. Okay, I don't know if I have that assigned. I thought I did. We got to do it quick too. It's an hour to Jenny. Yep. And yeah, I have the VOR approach. But here, this is procedures. Approach Minneapolis. Should have done this earlier. 17. Jet. Okay, so we added that there. Jets to Bobby. See if it matches. Yep. HD here, and 9,000, about 9,000. We're not going to shoot the localizer in. We're gonna do a visual approach into runway 17 today, and we'll turn our landing lights, or taxi lights and landing lights on. Everything's set. I wish there was a before landing checklist, but we're pretty much going to be on. Let's just turn the lights on and get that ready. To HD here. And set right here. And Braunville, this is 8,000 at 210. So. What's that? Slow the airplane down to 210 knots right now, since it's only about a 6-mile leg, or 8-mile leg, I'm sorry. Oh, it's Braunville. I'm talking Mauer, I'm sorry, not Braunville. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's good. And we could go direct over here, but let's actually fly the arrival into it. So it's gonna be a sharp turn to the left as soon as we get closer here. But let's keep descending down. I kind of broke a rule there. I should terminate this approach because at HD we're supposed to cross at 9,000. But we are about 500 feet low, but I'm just kind of planning ahead and getting ahead of the aircraft here. So let's go ahead and get on the Unicom. Minneapolis St. Paul traffic, SkyWest 5224 on the Port D3 arrival. We're going to do a localizer to runway 17, Minneapolis. Okay. Kind of paralleling the runway right now. And Mauer is our next one. Across Mauer 8,000, which we're at. And then after that, we're going to go into Jenny. So, well, for the heck of it, why don't we go ahead and shoot the localizer all the way down. Loading the airports here. Sorry, just kind of trying to get a localizer. Oh my gosh, here we go. Alright, so apologize in advance to all my flight instructors, especially my instrument flight instructor who taught me instrument stuff. But as you guys can see, we are going to do the localizer runway 17 into the Minneapolis St. Paul. The frequency is 110.95, so I'm going to go here. 110.95. I'm a little nervous. I can actually, I am a little nervous. 110.95. approach course from 170. We're not going to set that right now. But 8,000 feet of runway. Touchdown elevation zone is 840. Airport elevation is 842. On a miss approach, we'll climb to 1,300. We're going to do a climbing right turn to 3,000. And we're going to go to the FGT VORTAF and we're going to do a hold. The ATIS, I didn't really use that because nobody's here. And the ATIS doesn't come in. And we're going to use Unicom's 122.8. And today's minimums. Holy cats. I'm assuming we're Category D aircraft, so that's going to be 1260 or 2100, but the radio minimums are going to be 1260. So we're going to get that set. There we go. And yeah, let's go back to flying the aircraft, shall we? We're direct to Jenny here, and we're going to go ahead and turn. I see 5 people are coming. Oh, hi, Miranda Ristow. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hopefully everybody's doing well. More tuning in as I get closer to Minneapolis, but that's the approach brief for today. We're going to go ahead and set our weights. Status is 77,300. Go here. Progress. Oh, nope, not that. Performance, there we go. What was it again? 77.3. No icing. Good there. Okay, so the airplane's flying itself right now. We're going to Minneapolis in approximately 15 minutes. Airport's just right over there. Scenery here. Buildings are supposed to be right here. You guys are supposed to see that, but there's our runway. I think that is a runway, 1735. So I guess we're gonna go direct to Jenny, all the way to Jenny, and then now we're gonna go to, I believe, our localizer, or our approach into. Hope I did a okay job as far as briefing the approach there, but like I said, I haven't done that in a while. So we're gonna go to JEP. The Gopher VOR. So we just turn this right here. We're just gonna go direct to JEP. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. There's our turn. VOR2, let's turn into jet 117. Check the distance here, 117.3. And we are within 29 miles of jet. And according to our localizer here, our MSA, we're just right around, actually we're right around this area here. So coming in, so what we're going to have to do is send down at 3,500. Do your VS at minimum safe altitude, the lowest we can descend. And we're going to hit the direct to button here so that it doesn't have to follow that line. There we go. We'll keep clicking it, so it's smoother transition. Alright, we're going to pass over the field, almost a downwind here. We're going to be doing. We'll probably extend flaps one. Snatch of flaps. So as far as our flight plan goes, this is direct to JEP, and then to RJ, and then down all the way to Chet's, and then to Bobby. Since the altitude is RJ, it's at this 4,000, so we're actually going to go ahead and set this to 4,000, not 3,500. Keep saying jet, it's a go for VOR. Alright, let's get on the Unicom here. Minneapolis traffic, SkyWest 5224. I'm going to do the localizer runway 17, Minneapolis. Now we're parking in Terminal 1, so we're going to be right over here. And we're going to be one of the gates on the right side here. Right over there. Beautiful city of Minneapolis. Very nice. Those of you four that are still watching, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with me. We're almost in Minneapolis here, so in no time we'll be landing. A little bit of low-level wind shear or turbulence. And we're going to cheat just a little bit. Use our heading bug. And start turning this way. We're going to parallel that so that it's not a jerky turn and a big bubble, and we're going to turn into our VOR1. Excuse me. And the approach course is 170, so we can set that. Confirmed. ITJZ. Yep, right there. Play that really quick. There's our localizer, ITJZ. Usually you get vectored in, but all good here. I think... Oh, sorry guys. Didn't mean to get all that. Didn't mean to double click it. We're going to go set direct to RJ. So we can come in here. We're going to just wait for RJ here. Coming in to land. I guess my volume's been fine with this. I do need to order more of these foams. It's a good replacement for all your headsets and such. Turn just a little bit. There. Slow down. In regards to, I still don't know how to read this too, by the way. You guys will see reference speeds and all that stuff, but we'll slow down to 163 for flaps 2. 163 indicated. And this is getting kind of wonky. We're going to go ahead and turn to the right again. Should have waited just a little bit. There's about good. Flaps 2. 215s are max, but 163 will set the flaps 2. Indicated checked. Okay, speed brakes. Set the arm. RTO, or brakes, it's an 8,000 foot runway. I think I'm going to put it on medium, just in case. LIOR Aviation Simulator. Hola. Hello. How you doing? I do not know how to speak Spanish, so I'm really, really sorry. I wish I can go ahead and at least I wish I knew what you were talking about. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this down. I'll turn the ForeFlight iPod display off for you guys. We're gonna be landing here shortly, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. But if you guys do put up something on the board there, sorry if I don't answer. So there's a localizer. And we'll turn off the autopilot here in just a few moments. 127 is our reference speed. And we'll turn here and we'll do nav. Approach. I don't know if it will pick it up. It will not. So we're going to go ahead and do this approach manually. And keep it at 4,000 there. Flaps 3. We could probably do the visual, but you know, we already did the localizer. Okay, keeping it at 4,000 there. Trying to intercept, and I'm going to cheat with the flight directors. You guys can kind of see on my primary flight display there, my PFD. And we've intercepted the localizer yet? No? Not really sure if we have yet. There it is. And we have her. Keep it 4,000. I don't think it's going to have a glide slope at all. But not too much rudder there. Let's put our gears down. It's probably a smart idea, right? Another notch of flaps. Flaps 4. I don't know why. I'm just struggling there. But not doing. Oh, now it jets. So 2,800 feet is our next altitude to go to. Send all the way down. Turn off the flight directors. We just are. Oh, there's 3,800. Sorry, we're supposed to descend down to 2,800. I am getting my stuff confused. Oh, that's why. I get it. 2,780. Trying to go to the right here. I want you guys to know that I'm actually trying to practice my IFR skills and scan. I'm trying to keep the speed of about 150 or 145. And I'm currently descending all the way down to 2,800. And Bobby is going to be at 2,100. So let's see if I can get this set really quick. I just turned away from it. 2,100. So that we don't have that extra zero. And that's actually a pretty good way to uncover from unusual attitude there. And there's Chet's at 2,800, so we're kind of level off there. And we're at Bobby, 2,100. Let's descend down. And we're going to stay at 127 for speed here. Flaps full. Keep it right around 130. Minimums. We have the runway in sight. We continue. And I hope you guys know that it's just a little bit bumpy coming into Minneapolis today, but looks good. We're flying the approach just fine. Not really, but we are flying the approach nonetheless. Minneapolis traffic, SkyWest 5224 on a 3-mile final on the localizer runway 17 Minneapolis. And we got to add just a little bit more power there. Speed brakes is armed. We're ready and set. And just scoot up just a little bit my seat there. A little high.
2-mile final runway 17.
And there's the iPad telling me I have a 2-mile final. And confirmed on the localizer distance there, we're high. We're going to cut the power. We're going to descend down here. Usually probably go around in the case of the 175 here. But we're fine. We're going to keep landing and doing this. Minneapolis traffic,
500.
SkyWest 5224, short final runway 17 Minneapolis. And there we go. We're back on it again. 500 feet. Go. Oh, I don't know if my camera stopped there. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I guess you guys saw the airplane coming in. Okay. I'm gonna take this baby down. Bit of white over red there. We're doing just fine. Coming in. Should the GPWS systems come out. There's the wheels. Reverse. Reverse deployed. Speed brakes deployed. Reversers at 78. Should be at 78, yep. Stable there, 60 knots. Manual braking. It's off. We'll get off at a taxiway here.
Approaching runway 04.
We'll cross runway 04.
Entered runway 04. 10,800 feet remaining.
And we'll get off at Kilo 3 here. Turn the landing lights off, strobe lights off. We'll get to Delta and Charlie. And we'll wait for whole airplane to cross. It's probably crossed right now. And we'll do a rolling stop here. So we're going to turn the speed brakes all the way to its down position. See here? And flaps as well. Flaps are retracting. Well, let's get on the Unicom for anybody that's in Minneapolis. I don't think anybody is, but it's good to at least let everybody know what you're doing. Minneapolis traffic, SkyWest 5224, down clear of all runways, taxiing back to the gates, and you're going to cross runway 1230, Minneapolis. Okay. Welcome everybody to Minneapolis, St. Paul, local time, 7:41 p.m. Current temperature outside is 1 degree Celsius. And we look in our weather app here. The current temperature outside is 32 degrees actually, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so 0 degrees Celsius, rather freezing temperatures. And right before the stream ends, I'd just like to let everybody know, thank you very much for flying with me today. And I appreciate you tuning in to watch me land, at least for some of you guys. You know, I appreciate everybody tuning in for my very first stream. I'm very happy to do this, and this is actually really a lot of fun, especially having an audience and having some people to talk to during your flight. Next time, let's do a longer flight maybe. If you guys want to go ahead and whoever's on the live stream right now, we got 4 watching. Our next flight is going to be tomorrow and on a Wednesday night. And I want you guys to go ahead and just let me know in the comment section below or wherever where you guys want to go to next. Coming in from Minneapolis, so that'll be the flight for tomorrow. If not, I'll just pick something up, so it's all good. But yeah, and I'll do this really quick too. I'm taking my foot off the pedals, and I am plugging this in so that the camera doesn't die. And I don't know if it is actually charging or not, so oh, it's not. That is not the charging port. Oh, we're kind of going to the right there. Apologize, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience there. We have a right turning tendency on the aircraft here. So, oh, look at that, Connor. Connor, nice to see you, buddy. See you in the stream. See your comment down below. Fly baby fly. Heck yeah, fly baby fly. And keep streaming. Want to see the whole thing? Sweet. Well, hope you do check out the whole thing. It is kind of dry at some points, but yeah. Minneapolis traffic. SkyWest 5224.
Approaching runway 12 right. 30 left.
Runway 12 right. 30 left on.
Entered
Charlie,
runway 12 right. 30 left.
And I don't know if you guys can hear that from ForeFlight, but it's kind of coming into. Let's keep going. We'll turn our strobes on just in case somebody is around. But we're gonna get off. We're gonna turn right into Delta here. As far as locations, nobody's said anything yet. I guess if you know me personally and you have my phone number, go ahead and text it to me. But we'll get turn a left on Delta here. I see the airplane outside. There she is. We'll turn the strobes on. I just remembered that we're off the runways now. If you have any aviation questions as well, I'm more than happy to answer them. Not an airline pilot, so a lot of Part 121 stuff I'm not going to know, but as far as the, you know, Part 91 side and Part 141 side, which is flight schools and just your everyday flying, and even some Part 135 questions I'd be more than happy to answer. Hang it right here. Coming up soon. In addition, we'll go ahead and turn the bleeds on the left engine, as we're going to turn off the right engine. Save some fuel. In addition, we're going to also turn on our APU. And our APU is spooling up. I was about to point at it, and you guys can't really see. And our gate should be right there. It's right there. Just lost just a little bit of thrust there. That's alright. We're going to use about 65% of the thrust available to us. To the top. And turn here. Foxtrot 9. And I'll see. I'll see us in here. And we'll go about the second notch there. Can't really see. Yeah, that's good enough. We'll get her there. Alright, brakes are on. Set. Alright, and then we'll turn the bleeds on to APU. And we'll turn the airs off there. Don't really need it. And we will turn engine 1 off. I guess I think I went way too far forward for the gate to come by. That's alright. We'll turn off our lights here. And let's do a checklist. And parking checklist. Parking brake set. Thrust set to idle. Passenger signs, we'll turn this off. Okay. Red beacon's off already. Hydraulics will turn off as well. And passenger signs off. Stop, start, run, stop. Everything's set to stop. And everything's set to go. We'll do a little bit. This is just a little of this kind of a whatchamacall that, I guess. Just a little.
All right, Captain. Got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
And we're not gonna go anywhere. It's just we're gonna try to connect the jetway.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
That guy is so excited. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he is so excited. But yeah, speed brakes set to 4 there, and then everything else is disconnected. Pumps are still on. We'll leave them on. Everything's good. See the aircraft here? We're just waiting on the gate to connect. And then that will be it. Actually, it's kind of pointless to keep trying this out, but yeah, we'll be alright. See if
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
didn't mean to do that, guys. Apologize. I was messing with something in the stream. We'll go back into our X-Plane client here. It's literally gonna be like 5 meters, but anyway, I think I'm gonna end it there. right before the gate guys come in. But yeah, I just wanted to let you all know. Thank you very much for tuning in to the stream. I really do appreciate all y'all that tuned in to watch me fly the Embraer 175 into Minneapolis.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
And I'm not going to light him up. And I just want this to turn blue. Ah. Oh. Wow, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. No.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to end it there. We're going to go ahead and put the brakes back.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
But like I said, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I couldn't be more thankful enough for you, family and friends, at least watching this on my stream. So, but I will be flying tomorrow as well, tomorrow night. Starting to stream probably around the same time, probably 6 o'clock or so. Just keep in mind, please subscribe into the YouTube channel. Support is really great. And tomorrow, would like to fly somewhere else, and I guess nobody really said anything as far as the location, but I'll come up with it tomorrow, and before the stream starts, if somebody has something, just let me know. So thank you all for watching.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
I already did. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. And anyway, yeah, that's about that. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you later.